Hi there, this is the Knife Lunatic coming at you with some actual specific bike tutorials. And if you've watched this other video, which I'll give a link to, I forget the guy's name, but he is just incredible at doing reviews, doing tutorials on how to maintain bicycles. And watching him, I learned how to take apart my hubs and re-grease them, learn to take apart bottom brackets. He is absolutely excellent. One thing I ran into though is I ended up needing new cones, and because of the various manufacturers of cones and how bicycles are, every manufacturer has different ones. It's hard to find the exact cone for your bike, especially if it's an older bike. So to find new cones, you have to know a couple of dimensions, and it really worked out great for me. So I wanted to really share this information with you guys. And so first of all, take off your old cones, and if you're going to go to a bike store, take the whole axle out, and you'll see from the guy's video exactly how to do this. Take this to the bike store, and because they have to match the cones to see if they'll actually fit on the thing and everything like that. But if you don't want to go to a bike store or whatever, if you want to buy them online, there's only 2 dimensions you need to know. And I got this thing cheap at a local place. If you can get any kind of, you don't really need this, but I mean, it makes things easier. This is a digital caliper, and so I work in metric or whatever. So actually, yeah, I think you need to know metric. So these are metric dimensions. So you measure it this way, and this is like 12.4 millimeters. That's not so important. The most important measurement is this measurement right here, and measure it on the big flat parts, right? And so that measurement will be 15 millimeters exactly, right? Well, yeah, this is a very precise thing. 15 millimeters. And so after you get those 2 measurements, you just look online for those 2 measurements, and you may see them online. They won't look like this. They'll look like this. They won't have the dust cap. The dust cap is important because it seals in the grease, and it seals out all the other foreign contaminants. They may look like this. Now, I didn't realize that thing just popped off. That makes things a lot easier, because you can buy them like this online, and your dust caps is what you keep. You're gonna need it because that can be very specific to the bike. So you keep your dust caps and put them on the new ones, because once you have those 2 dimensions, it should just slip right on. Anything that's 15 millimeters, this will just slip right on, and you're golden. Even if this dimension is longer, you should still be able to make it work, so long as you can fit it between the axles. You might have to pull your axles apart just a little bit more, but most bikes, that's not really a problem. You shouldn't have a problem with that. One of the tips I find to getting this thing off, because you don't want to damage this, because you got to hold on to these, is this is for removing anybody who's in the bike should have an idea what this is. This is for removing the freewheels, and it's the perfect size for removing these things. So you take it like this, and you put this thing on here, and you just sometimes it can be in there pretty good, but you don't want to damage this. So you don't want to hit it with a hammer or anything, or you don't want to hit it with anything hard, because you want this thing to come off slowly. So anyway, I'll just do it. So I just get that a hit there. Just hit it with my hand. There you go. Boom, right off, right? And so yeah, so now this is junk. You might want to hold on to this, so in the future, if you need new ones, you have one you don't really care about, and that's all you need. And then you get your new one, which should be exact same 15 millimeters, and this should just slip right on. And yeah, then you're basically done. And this can be put to whatever level you want. The dust cap can be put to whatever level you want. You can push it back, you can push it forward, so you should be able to make it work. And yeah, those are the 2 dimensions, the things you need to know when you're shopping online or local bike store or whatever. No, those are the 2 dimensions you need to know when you're buying new cones, which is probably the major thing you're going to run into when you're buying new cones. Anyway, that's it from the Knife Lunatic. It's something kind of different. I know I'm kind of very into bikes too, not just the knives. And if you want more reviews or more tutorials on bike stuff or anything bike related, tell me what you'd be interested in. Anyway, thanks a lot. The Knife Lunatic signing off.